Welcome back to Jundra Gaming. My name is Jundra, and this is episode 7 of our Let's Play series, Crusader Kings 3, as we take over Ireland. So without any further ado, I'll meet you in the Dork Den. So we have increased our domain. We're getting towards the end of our ruler's life. We switched our focus. Could maybe secure some more money and see if we can't strengthen our realm before transition. So we're going to go ahead and get going with that. Granary infestation. Vermin have infested several granaries in the Earl of Connaught, destroying the seed grains stored in them. With nothing to plant for next year's crops, the free tenants living there have come to me asking for aid. Given their dire situation, these farmers will ultimately be forced to accept whatever terms I offer them. Let's see, if we take this one here, I have plenty of grain should they become my serfs. See, the control level will increase by 25%. They'll be resentful. Our opinion will go down. We take pity on them, we lose gold. We will gain some piety, but we will also gain popular opinion of 20. If we command the priors to give them charity, we will spend piety and will gain grateful free folk, which gives them plus 20 opinion of us. So let's see. Well, we've got piety to burn. So let's go ahead and when we look up here at our piety, we are faithful. We're trying to progress towards devoted servant, but let's go ahead and spend some of that currency so we can get the benefits. Just spend a little jack, man. So let's see, time's marching forward. We've got some things to do up here. We've got low county control in Connaught. They're at 69%. So let's see, where did we leave off our council? Currently down here in Desmond, and we'll just have him continue to do that. We'll get these county controls up as they come away. He's not swayed. Let's see, we've got I think, what were we trying to do here? We were fabricating a claim in Brenneth. I want to stop that as well. We're gonna get a new heir here anytime. Our dude's old. So the last thing we need to be doing at a transition phase when you start changing heirs is just start beating up on everybody, because nobody's going to like you anyway. You're going to have a short reign penalty. You're the new guy. You're the new sheriff in town. You're the new captain of the football team. Nobody knows what you're doing, so they're already not going to like you. So there's no reason for us to start a war. And so let's just convert the faith of this county. We want to get everybody on the same religious page. That will help in the long run. That's going to help us more in the long run. This guy is saying our steward is increasing development. We need him to continue doing that. We have our spy master. She's doing what she needs to be doing. Okay, investments in Thormund. My lord, it has come to my attention that there is a rare opportunity to invest in the Earldom of Thormund. My wife Delis draws up the details for the business investment, and it does indeed look as if the deal could benefit Thormund greatly if successful. So it's a risk worth taking. We have a 75% outcome. Let's pause this. What is she doing? Let's move this. She's just managing domains. So let's put her on steward. Well, it's 75% if she's just managing the domain. So if we put her on, assisting the ruler. If we put her on managing the domain, what does it go up to? Stays at 75%. We'll get successful businesses. That's going to give us more money and more development growth. Leave the opportunity to the people of Thormund. County control goes up, and we lose 20 gold. We've already got 100%, so we don't need to worry about that. This talk about local fairs is beneath me. That's going to give us prestige. I think it's a risk worth taking. Oh, and it didn't work. Cool. Why would it? We haven't had the best luck in challenges, so oh well. Moving forward. So the hometown's pissed now? No, they're not pissed. They just got a failed business endeavors. Growth is going to be stunted. Development growth is at 5%. Growth control growth is minus 50%. Well, we've already got 100% of growth control, so we're good. Let's see, moving forward. Resistance to conversion. Okay, so they're not happy about that. It's going to take a little bit longer. That's because our bishop, oh, that's right, I remember. It's been a couple of weeks since I filmed an episode. I had a personal episode, so I was in the hospital a few days. So I'm trying to refresh my memory of what's going on. And I forgot that most of our council is made out of, is kind of marinated in suck sauce. So, what are you going to do? Anywho, moving forward. So when we look over, as I'm just letting time pass here, basically, we're going to look over our heir situation. Okay, our virtuous bishop is celebrated. Cool. Oh, that's good. Let's see, so our heir is this dude. And what is he? Oh, he's a knight? Yeah, we don't want that. Let's go into, let's make sure he didn't, die off right away. So let's see. Let's find him. Your son. Let's forbid him from being a knight while we're doing this. Let's see. This is the mayor. He's young. He doesn't like us. That'll change. This dude's a jerk. He's the one that's caused a lot of problems for us. His prowess is low. Why don't we force him to be a knight? Maybe he'll get whacked in combat. Let's see. And this guy, why don't we force him? He's got a pretty low prowess. Let's force him to be a knight as well. Sway, an opportunity. In my attempts to align Regala to my interests, I have found an opportunity. I think I could argue that the goals are in fact the same as I dictate my next letter. Okay, let's see. Let's do shared interest. That's a diplomacy challenge. Let's set her. That's our wife. Set her on diplomacy and see if that goes up. It does not. 75%, 67%. It does go up. Okay, so yeah, we want to do that. And this guy's got he's got a 46 opinion. If I try to maintain subtlety or it gains a 30 opinion of you, you continue your efforts. Let's roll the dice. All right, that worked. Cool. All right, so we put her back on assist ruler. Okay, we're almost done increasing control in this county, and then we can move our marshal up to Connacht and have him work on that. Let's see, so where were we again with our heir? This dude, he ain't gonna be too good. We're gonna have an interesting time with him, so... Let's see, the young mediator. There was a competition among the children today. Babian was attempting to preach among her fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Lasophonia, god dang these names, man, intervened and managed to stop the fight before anyone got hurt. Well, go her, you know? I mean, go her. So, let's see, that's our daughter. She digs us. Up here, she's a zealous villain. She's betrothed to some dude, so all right. We don't need any stress. Remain calm in the face of pressure is incredibly important. So she gets the calm if we do that. Her diplomacy goes up, her intrigue goes up, her stress loss gets accelerated. Her dread decay, unfortunately, goes up. Scheme discovery chance goes up. I mean, this is all good stuff. So, do that. Remain calm, man. When in doubt, mellow out. Okay, so... Finish task. The mayor of Carlos and Corton finished the increased control in the county task. Okay, cool. So that's done. Now we can go to our council and have him... increase county control up here in Connacht. And you can see that's going to finish relatively quickly too. So that's progressing well. Trying to get these birds converted to our religion. Unfortunately, a lot of this game, maybe we'll edit some of this out because a lot of this game is just letting time pass and letting these things go. If you just don't have the resources, the money, to just constantly be going at battle. Okay, altering the deal. My vassal, Earl, oh, that's all right, Earl Olaf, has a contract with me that is quite lenient, exempting him from many of the obligations I would typically expect from one of my vassals. If I could get him to consent to increased obligations, it would greatly benefit the realm in the long term. I want to do that. So if I pay him money, he'll give me more taxes. Let's see. If I do a diplomatic challenge, that's going to be in the weeds. That ain't happening. I lose opinion of me. Loyalty. Urlot gains. Let's see. Loyalty is worth more than levies. I really don't want to give up any money. We could force him. What is, I mean, he already doesn't like us. He will accept my alterations or else. None of these have a very good chance of winning. So let's just make him like us more. It's really not that big of a deal. We've got some money though. So why don't we look at building some things? Because we want this transition. Let's see. Come on. There we go. We want this to our realm to be a little bit stronger for the new guy. We're going to start with some, if we do walls and towers, so you can see you get building spots down in these different areas of your counties. Since this is our capital of the county, we get a 5th building, or actually it's the duchy capital. So this would be a duchy-wide building. You can only do one of those per duchy. So our duchy for this particular area, if we go to our duchy deal, there's these 3 counties right in here. So out of these 3 counties, this one is the capital, and it could have an additional building. They're usually pretty expensive, but they're usually pretty powerful as well. So if I could ever get this thing to get right on the city, that'd be fantastic. So this is a duchy building. Let's look down in here. The duchy buildings are pretty big, pretty powerful. I think we're gonna do tax office because we need money, man. It'll take us 3 years. It's going to cost us 300 gold, but we're going to it'll increase our duchy taxes by 10%. Maybe not yet. Let's start with let's just start with making walls and towers. This will give us a little bit more taxes. It'll increase our fort level and give us more garrison. It takes 2 years to complete, and it's 150 gold. Let's do that. You can only do one building at a time. But since we already have our steward in here, that's going to get accelerated. And you want to do these building advancements and upgrades. You want to do these in counties that you hold, because they're going to happen regardless. But you get the full effect from anything in your county that you hold. Whether it's if we spend 150 gold to say it's not really a good example. Well, I guess it is, because we have a earl over here. If we spent money in this county, Olaf, he's the earl, so we don't directly hold this one. We're only going to get a percentage of that upgrade. So the upgrade is a percentage, and then we get a percent of a percentage. So let him spend his own money and upgrade. He will. I mean, all the vassals will slowly build up their holdings. So we want to just do things that we directly own, so we get the full benefit of the monies that we spent. That's going. Our brother died. Buzzkill. We gained 20 stress. You can see our stress down here in the lower left, slowly increasing. We're fine. We're fine on that. We're getting ready to get our perk from our lifestyle change. Which, after I reviewed these videos and thought about it afterwards, at this late in the game, I probably should have just left him on Marshall, let him run out the rest of his life, doing what he does best. But in the hopes of maybe he lives 10 years, we don't know. You don't know. Now, the guy could die at 62, he could die at 95. You never know. Not swayed. So our ability to sway people ain't working, man. Our gift of gab ain't getting it done. Okay, well, let's see. We are in direct control of this. So maybe we can spend a little money here. How about we put in, this has no upgrades whatsoever. So it does sit on the coast. So why don't we construct a trade port here? It's 150 gold. It's going to take 18 months. It's going to give us 3/10 of a gold per month, and it's going to increase our development. So let's go ahead and do that. We're trying to set up our heir. So since we're not going to be taking over any more lands as of right now, and we got our first stewardship perk, what we're going to do is we're going to try and build within our domain here, and make sure that we hand him something that's worth having, that he can defend and that he can keep. So with our first perk, I want to get this in the steward tree, this golden obligations. This is one powerful bastard. Let me tell you what. I mean, even if we don't go anywhere up this tree, you want to get this one, because what this does is it allows you to get paid for hooks, and you can generate just a lot of cash. So I would recommend, if you go up this tree, or whichever tree you decide to go up, that you at minimum take this and get it first. And now with that, let's pause. Now let's go in and see. Didn't we have some prisoners? Yeah, we got 4 prisoners. So let's look and see if we can ransom them. Let's see. So how about for a favor? They'll give us 10 gold. So it's a small chance that they won't accept, but they'll accept more for a favor. So let's try. You don't even want her back. All right. What about this one? He will not accept. He will not accept. So none of these are going to be accepted. What about if we negotiate a weak hook? Let's do that. Okay, let's try this one. Let's gain a weak hook. We're going to try and negotiate all these with a hook. Let's see if these guys will bite. Okay, so now we got one. Okay. Okay. All right. Yep, we're gonna let them all go. Now we're gonna have hooks on all of them. Now, if we go into, let's see. Who's this? It's our half brother. Who cares? Got too few knights. I don't think that's going to matter much in the grand scheme of things, because once we transition our heir, he's not going to have the same skills as our guy, so he might not be able to have as many as our guy. So let's go down to this intrigue. I thought these would show up. Betrothed can marry. So our son can marry this gal. And what was her deal? Oh, that's right. She was intelligent. She's a drunk. That's cool. She's calm, zealous. Yeah. Let's continue down that road. Okay, so our heir is now married. That's taken just in time, and we have died. So we are going to continue on as our heir, Petty King Konla. 20 years old, and I am the new head of the dynasty. Wait a minute, I think. So there's factions created against us. New bishops. Well, with that being, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, and we'll start our next episode with what we're going to do, taking on as the new heir. So I want to thank you for watching episode 7 of our Crusader Kings 3 playthrough of Ireland, and we'll see you next time.